Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to Western Province Cricket Club, off Avenue de Miss, for the clash between United Cricket Club and Western Province Cricket Club. United has won the toss and they've elected to field first, and we've got some team news. For United, Abu Bakr Osman, Brent Patterson, Fahmi Sashman, Abu Bakr Osman, Brent Patterson, Fahmi Sashman, Farisa Mai, Ismail Nakidin, Kashif Abdullah, Majdi Aran, Nasif Damun, Riza Saleh, and Shirai. Alright, so opening the bowling from, what are we going to call that, Doc? Nasif Daman is opening the bowling, and is bowling from the, what end are we going to call the skier boom? And I've got Ridad Desai with me, the manager of United.
Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. Great day out here. The wind. It's definitely winding out there. So, control and bowling into the wind today is going to be key for us, because they're going to try to take us on with the wind. And here we go.
Nasif Damans with the first delivery of the match. It's a full delivery, and this one is played down to fine leg.
Well, more like an edge there, Nico.
Yeah. So that's the first runs off the bat, and you can follow the scoring on crickclubs.com. Crick Clubs, CRICCLUBS.com. That's the Veterans League of South Africa. You can follow the scoring on there. And the batsman at the crease is Ian van Niel. This is a short delivery, and that's cut away, and that's fielded by Farisa Mai at point.
A little fair.
And the other batsman is Rich Leveski. Richard Leveski. Richard Levesk. Oh, he's looking to run that down to a vacant third man, and that goes all the way for 4.
Yeah.
And that's the first boundary of the innings. I'll get you the batsman's name, but
I think with the wind blowing this way now, I think it would be nice to actually have somebody out there, Nico. Just because.
Yeah, there was definitely an element of risk in it. It wasn't far from the gully fielder.
Yeah.
But so far, the bounce of the wicket looks true. Beautiful conditions out here. It looks better than Newlands. The outfield is absolutely immaculate.
Yeah,
There is a wind, but it's sort of a crossfield wind. And I think Nasif is probably bowling into that wind a little bit. They've decided to have the third man there. They've got one slip and one gully. As Daman runs in again, it's a full delivery, firmly driven to mid-off. Bakr Osman for no run, and Richard Levesk is the batsman. Easy to identify. It looks like he should have a number 4 on his back. Tall. That's nicely gathered at the back there.
Sassy, my man. He's my man. Always backing Sassy. The guys look good today. They look quite switched on. They're ready for this one.
Down short, goes for the cut. He gets a top edge. And I must say, the bounce is really, that's nice carry.
The facilities here are really good. The wicket, I looked at it's quite hard. Even. So, hit the seam, the ball's always going to seam on early season in Cape Town. That's just how it works here.
Full toss. That's driven into the covers. And they're going to come through for 1. Fielder is Abu Bakr Osman. And the score moves to 6. First over is completed.
Just wanted to say that It's quite pleasant out here. I think if you're on the field, it's more pleasant because of the wind. I think without the wind, it would have been quite hot today. So the wind is kind of saving the players. So I think
Yeah.
we should use it to our advantage.
The wind is definitely a saving grace. The first over has been completed, and I think the score is 6 without loss. And the new bowler is going to be Brent Patterson. Brent Patterson. Just want to see. We don't have the online scoring. Let me just check. Yeah, there's no online scoring, so I'll give you those scores as we go along. So yeah, one slip, one gully, no third man, and they decided to put in a long off.
Yeah, I think the long on's a bit far back there.
The long on.
I think it's just. I mean, if somebody hits it, they're going to hit it with that wind. They're going to hit it far over there. Man.
Yeah.
You understand? So you're actually going to have the man out there for the miss hit. So I don't know if that guy should be a bit more cow and hanging a bit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's more for the miss hit.
So two fielders is allowed outside the ring, and they decided to push mid off to long off and mid on to long on. So BP is probably going to be bowling full and straight.
Do you think the man at mid wicket should actually be on the boundary and should change that around there?
I think the skipper would want to just have a look. It's probably something that they thought about, and you can always adapt afterwards. BP, Brent Patterson, first delivery, full delivery, and that's fielded by Bakker Osman, extra cover. He's been busy so far.
Yeah. Well, he looks up for it. He looks on his toes there. So I mean, it must be a good thing.
Patterson in again.
Bald.
And this is firmly driven out to long off.
Good
and they're
cricket.
gonna cruise through for a single.
Wow.
What end are we going to call that over there? So this is Keerboom, the Keerboom end this end. And that end we need to get Avenue de Mist. Avenue de Mist.
There we go.
BP from the Avenue de Mist end. So Rida, you in part of the management of the team.
Yeah.
How's the preparations been over the last 2 weeks?
Cricket, as you know, cricket is played 80% on the field, but the 20% in the mind is very important. And I think it's what we...
PP! Ooh.
You see the man out there for the miss hit. You understand what I'm saying, Nico?
Yeah.
It's
and that's a nice chase there by Nakadin.
What a throw.
Decent throw from the boundary. And they're going to come through for 2.
Clearly he's a married man.
Yeah, the problem with the field is that square of the wicket, there's not a lot of protection. There's not a lot of protection. Yes, he's been married for 6 years, maybe 7.
Yeah.
And BP is running in again. This one is a full delivery.
Bowled.
I must say the lines has been, I don't know if
Much
it's something
better.
you spoke about, but a lot fuller. Yes. A lot fuller. And, but also, if you're going to have long on and long off back, you got to have a full delivery. You can't be bowling. You can't be bowling short. Oh, and he goes for that one.
Over there from the Patterson.
Fantastic over there by the batsman is looking for anything short.
Good over there from the BP. I think this is a crosswind now, and I think he's really using that with the new ball, getting some swing out there, which is a really good thing.
He didn't share the link already.
Now the score currently is about 5 after
11.
11. Sorry.
After the second over.
No.
Okay, so Baby Diamond is going to continue with his second over. Score is 11 without loss. And this is a full delivery, and he gets an inside edge down to fine leg. And that's fielded by Kashif Abdullah. And the score moves to 12. Fahmi Sasman is keeper today.
Sorry, I need to. Yeah, Sessman has always been a wicket keeper all his life.
Oh, yes! And he's picked up the first wicket of the game.
Ball.
He was looking for that shot since he's been out there, but it wasn't.
Listen, the carry on this wicket, eh? I mean, it's for hitting the seam and the carry there. I mean, wow. Yeah, nice wicket to bat on. Looks like a nice, but I mean, the seam out there, as we can see.
Yeah, it wasn't there really to play that shot, and I think it hit the glove. And that was easily taken by Fahmi Sasman as United strike in the third over of the match with the score on 12. And the batsman out, I think, is Rich Levesque. And he scored 4. Just waiting for the scoreboard to update. Steve Pelfreman is at the crease now. This is Steve Pelfreman. Played for South Africa, one days, Boland, for many years. And he's at the crease. The batsman out is Ian. Sorry, the batsman out is Ian van Riel. And he scored 7.
He did play a bit for Western Province.
He did play for Province, yes. But majority keeper batsman from the Boland. And he is facing Nasif Daumun, who's got his tail up, and this is classically driven. Is that Mudge there in the covers? Shoulders back.
Wow.
And Mudge, I don't know, that arm is a bit worrying.
No. He was a bit of in between. I don't know if he's married yet. We'll work it out as the day goes along.
But Steve Pelfreman is off the mark with a nicely guided cover drive. And he gets 2. The score moves to 14 for 1. And Nasif Damun runs in again. This one is back over leg. He's got him! He's got him! He's caught in the gully by Shireen Bully. And that's the end of Steve Pelfreman.
Guys, I said the mood out there today was really good, eh?
Oh,
I mean, and we have quite a few spectators out here today as well.
And Baby picks up his second stick. Both caught behind the wicket. And I must say, the carry, I think it's the bounce that's really surprising the batters.
Yeah.
And United off to a fantastic start. The score is 14 for 2. And that's all.
I think I'm first going to be handing over to Ibi Kriel today, the doctor.
Chalita, how are you, brother?
I've seen him a lot this week. I don't know. Ibi, are you still working?
Always working. Just got back from work. So, it's on the chat. Assalamu alaikum. It's on the chat. Didn't Kashif send the link?
Red, can we quickly please?
And Damon off to a fantastic start. 2 sticks. And the new batsman is Tal Nieberg. And the non-striker is Rich Levesque. He's on 4 not out after 5 deliveries. And this one is carefully defended. Oh, Nasif is looking like Iksan today. Maybe Iksan slept over last night. I'm joined by Ryan Desai. And Ryan, you're used to this type of facilities. You're old Bishop's boy. When I came here, I thought, man, Oh, it's a big appeal, but the umpire turns him down.
Yeah, Nick, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
The field looks great. I wish I was 40 years old today. Great outfield. The deck looks quick and hard.
It does it.
Come
Nice
onto the
bounce.
stump. Come onto the bat.
Yeah.
As soon as there's no movement, I mean, this looks like a 200 deck. Good start for United. Baby Diamond hitting a good line and length. I was also impressed. There was a good field placement. I mean, Shurey had his hands in his pocket. He didn't have to move an inch.
I'm glad it went to Shurey. Very good slip fielder, gully fielder. PP runs in again, beginning of his second over. And this one is driven into the covers. It's a misfield by Damon. He's probably still dreaming about his 2 wickets.
I must say, I like the field placing today. I mean, mid on, mid off his back. Nice round field, a slip. Invite the batsman to go straight down the ground.
Yeah.
Run a ball is okay.
Yeah, the risk is that there's absolutely no room for error on the leg side. With there's nobody behind square on the leg side, so he really needs to do exactly what he's doing now.
It's a great ball, you know. I wouldn't change anything.
Anything.
Just
This
keep
is-
it there.
Yeah. They can see the gaps. You let them go for the gaps.
I think these batsmen are also trained to play in the V. You know, they come from that generation, so it would be interesting to see.
PP comes in. Oh, this
that's
is
a
an
nice
inside
ball.
edge. I must say the length has been a massive change from the previous 2 games. There's a
Yes.
clear plan here, and nice and full. And they definitely thought about it, because long on, long off back is for full bowling. PP runs in again from the avenue to missed in, and this is hacked
That's
down
perfect.
the ground. Okay.
Yeah, Nick, I would like to see maybe one of the guys on the offside, maybe in a short cover, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
just to, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes a batsman might not hit there, but I mean, the ball could pop. I mean, we see nice bounce.
Yeah.
But also just to get under the batsman's eye line, you know.
100%. Oh, he's gone downtown. Okay.
That's fine.
Decided to hold on to his
Only
teeth.
one.
And he waited for the bounce there. But, yeah, clear plan here today. And talking to the guys this earlier, yeah, they're looking forward to this one. When you play on facilities like this, you want to make your contribution. And
This is great bowling from Pato.
brilliant bowling by Peto. And you know, both openers bowling in pairs. We always speak about that a lot, to create pressure at both ends.
And you know, Nick, like you just said now, to add there, I think these openers must bowl through. You know, they maybe strike another wicket or 2.
Yeah.
And after 8 overs, let's restrict them to 30. It's possible.
Yeah.
And that would be a great start, especially give the bowlers to come, you know. Give them time to settle in with their line and length.
So the score 17 for 2, 4 overs is gone. Baby's going to start his 3rd over from the Keerboom Road end. And this one
That's
is
a full
driven
toss
in
on the
front
leg
of
stump.
square. And Nakadin is after this one.
Surprisingly, this beautiful outfield looks a bit slow, eh?
So I think it's a bit of both, maybe with the timing as well.
I'm not sure, is it an uphill or a downhill slope?
Nakadin is struggling to get back to his mark. I don't know if he's still in the circle there. He is. Yeah, they
I
just...
see my short cover is in now. I'll
Yeah.
maybe get him 3-4 steps closer, you know.
Damon, trying to overheat it a little bit.
As we stand here, Mr. Rashid Lewis walks past, a former United cricketer.
Score 17 for 2. Damon runs in again. It's a full delivery, and that's firmly driven. Fielded off his own bowling, and that's another dot ball.
I think that's great bowling. I mean, you can see the bowlers are just doing the basics. Line and length, bowling to the field. creating dot ball pressure, and let's hope one or two more wickets will come.
Short delivery, and this is worked away off the hip. It's good fielding there by Kashif Abdullah. What a arm, eh? What a arm by Kay. Yo. I'll be hiding that arm away if I was him. Right over the bails. And they threw for the single. Tal Nieberg, the new batsman, is on strike. Baby, shorter delivery, and that's that extra bounce that's caused a lot of the batsmen some troubles this morning.
Yeah, the bowlers are looking 10-15 kilometers quicker today.
Yeah, spinning through the track that's on the ankles, on the cankles. Baby runs in again. Oh, it's that baby length that we've
yeah, I think this line and length, Anik, it forces a batsman to try something different.
Absolutely.
You know, are you going to come down the wicket? Are you going to go over the top? Yeah, I'd like to see the batsman a bit more innovative, you know. Maybe give some room and open the offside or go across, open the leg side. There's only one guy on the leg side. But yeah, what a great start for United so far.
Yeah, and they've decided to keep BP's other 2 overs at the back end of the innings. And it's going to be Riza Sali that's going to take over from the Avenue de Mist end.
And this will be the big test, you know, to see if the backup bowlers can just continue where the opening bowlers left off.
So high standards set by BP, and I think they're going to keep the same field. And yeah, I think so. Riza shapes the ball away from the right-hander, and if it gets too straight, he could be in trouble, and he's going to need some protection. He needs an active guy on the leg side there. So maybe a Faiz.
Yeah, I think just for his first few balls, you know, give him some protection.
Yeah.
He needs to find his line and length. It's a good start. Yeah, I just want to say salam to all our viewers out there, Anik.
Yes.
We have some loyal viewers there.
Yeah, almost 300 subscribers.
Yeah.
So Riza go again. Full delivery, and this is driven down the ground. It's a good chase there by Kashif. Oh, fantastic fielding.
Fantastic fielding.
Brilliant fielding on the boundary there by Kashif, and he matches it with a powerful throw. And they threw for a single as the score moves to 21 for 2. We're into the 6th over. And Rich Levesque is on 9 of 12 deliveries, and Tal Nieberg is on 1, and he goes for a big extra cover drive.
Yeah, I think the batsman's feeling the pressure now. He's played too many dot balls, so he's wondering where the boundary is going to come from. I mean, everything outside of the circle went straight to the fielder. We just saw that brilliant fielding there by Kay Abdullah.
Riza runs in again. It's a full delivery, and no protection out on the leg side. It's a big chase by Nakadin.
Yeah, I'd like to see now one of the offside fielders. There's a point cover, extra cover, short mid off. The short mid off, I feel, is maybe wasted at this time, and put a guy on the square leg boundary, and you know, just to give the bowler some comfort. You know, if it does drag it on the leg side, we saw that was a bit too straight for the field placing.
So Shurai's taken himself out of slip, and he's moved to a short mid wicket catching, and Nakadin has moved a little squarer, but on the circle. He shouldn't get too close. And this one is short and is pulled away in front of square. Yeah. And Nakadin is...
I'd like to see that mid-wicket stay there on the boundary, and then maybe bring Shurai the square leg also maybe.
Yeah.
Or backward square, because there's no fine leg.
Yeah.
But I mean, there is a plan with the field, and bowlers have to bowl to their field. But yeah, I'm sure that you'll get it right. But like I say, the important part was to back up the opening bowlers, you know. Yeah. And we need another breakthrough, and it will come with dot ball pressure.
dot balls are goals. Shurai's decided to give himself a bit more room. So I think they need, yeah. So Riza, back-to-back boundaries, and this one is down the leg side, and they threw for a single.
So,
And-
Anik, is there field restrictions?
Yeah, power
Okay,
play 7
until-
overs,
7 overs. Okay.
and two players outside the circle.
So then it is a risk. But I mean, if he bowls that side, it's unfortunate.
Score is 31 for 2, and we're into the 6th over, and this one is the third boundary on the leg side, and in the almost exactly the same area. So, yeah, BP definitely earned that field, and Riza's line has been a little bit different, and the batsman's really cashed in. 3
Yeah.
boundaries in that over. And like you said, it was all going to be how the follow-up bowlers were going to perform after that solid start by Baby and BP.
Yeah, not to be critical or anything, but I mean, if we had those 8 overs going for 4, 5 and over, and maybe 3, 4 wickets down, it could be a different game. And also, the bowlers must come back later, those same opening bowlers, and then they need to adjust again with their line and length.
100%.
And the ball is a bit older, less movement. And the score is 31 for 2.
No, 35 for 2. Just waiting for the scorecard to update.
5 overs?
Yeah, Richard Levesque is on 14 of 14 deliveries. Tal Nyberg, 2 boundaries in that over. So he's pushed his score up to 9. He's faced 11 deliveries. And there's another bowling change at the Keerboom end this time. And it's Kashif Abdullah. And he's bowling in the power play. Now 6 overs gone. Oh, sorry, the power play is ended, because we now have 4 players outside the circle. So United introducing spin. The power play has been completed. Yali's medium spin. He's a bit of a hybrid. But Sassy deciding to stand back. Spoke
Yeah, you
about
know,
this.
If you watch the veterans, many of the keepers are standing back, to these to medium pace, and it just allows the batsman, if he's clever, to maybe come down the wicket or bat a meter out of his crease, take the swing out of the equation, and he can open up the offside. It's a nice spread out field.
The score is 35 for 2. 6 overs has been completed. Kashif Abdullah bowling from the Keerboom end. He's going to start the 7th over. It's going to be his first delivery. And it's a full
That's
delivery.
a great start there from K. Abdullah.
So K bowls, it comes in the air. So in swing with the air. But he also rolls his fingers down the side of the ball. So he can be quite threatening for the batsman as he runs in again, and this is another full delivery.
That's a great start from Kashif.
Mohammed Rafiq for as K runs in, it's a slower delivery. It's a full toss, and it would have taken a fantastic effort there by BP. He did pull his hand, off chance, I'd say. But it was a full toss, and with
It was just a
protection.
bit unlucky there. Sometimes full tosses are best way to get a breakthrough sometimes.
Kashif runs in again, and this is firmly driven. BP is a fielder at mid wicket. So
It's
this
a
is
good over so far, 1 of 4 balls.
good start so far.
Let's hope he can end well.
I don't know, a fine league for K and a third man. I maybe want to have this one back. Full delivery, and this is worked away, and this is fielded by Ismail Nakadin at mid on, and they're going to come through for a single. Score moves to 37 for 2. And we are into the 7th over. Skashif runs in again. It's one a shorter delivery.
Hey!
A little, how's your father? That was well
Yeah, so
played
just-
actually by the batsman.
Just for our viewers, if you are in the area, please make your way down. It's a beautiful field, a beautiful view. The deck is playing well. United is doing well. So
Yeah, at least
it'd be
come
nice
down
to
for the
see.
chase. You know, I know the guys are making their way home now. So the chase will probably start around 5:30, 6 o'clock. So make your way down here. The score is 37 for 2. And 7 overs has been completed.
This looks like Amjad Hendricks is going to bowl now.
We got a bowling change.
From the Calvin Grove end, Nick.
The Calvin Grove. I don't know about the Calvin Grove. Isn't that on the side? Yeah, so we're gonna call that. Yeah, let's change the Keerboom into the Calvin Grove end
And
because
then we
that's
have
so
the
familiar.
Weinberg end. I mean, it looks like Newlands.
Now Weinberg is also that side. Okay.
No, the Weinberg end's on the other side.
Amjad Hendricks from the Avenue de Mist end until we get the maps out. Rondebosch end.
Yeah, from the Rondebosch end.
Yeah, from the Rondebosch end. Amjad Hendricks from the Rondebosch end. Score 37 for 2 after 7 overs. And
And we see Ziad Desai walking here, who has a hamstring injury, but is walking quite fine.
Amjad Hendricks, fantastic square cut. That's a big chase
And it's
by
going to
Osman
beat
on the
the
boundary.
fielder.
But that's a 4. As the score moves to 41 for 2. The bowlers have been struggling at that end. But, besides BP, who really managed to...
Is that into the wind?
I'd say so. Get into the wind. It's coming across, yeah. It's difficult to say, really. Full delivery, better delivery. And this is played firmly down the ground. And that's through for another single. Score moves on to 42 for 2. 42 for 2, and we're into the 8th over. Tal Nieberg is on strike. And this is short, and good fielding there at point. Save the possible
Great
2 or
fielding there
3.
from number 23.
Parisa Mai at point. Fantastic fielding. Short delivery goes onto the pool, but there's got protection out there. Mudge is putting his skates on.
Ah, well fielded there by Mudge.
Went with the side. Little
Struggling into the wind there with that.
long barrier hybrid. The score moves to 44 for 2. They threw for 2 runs there. And they really need to pitch up. And it's a full delivery, and that's swing and a miss. And they threw for a bye, Sassy. Tighten that up, mate.
I think they need to check the Western Province vets birth certificates. They're taking singles to the keeper.
I think that says more about the keeper. Amjad. From the Rondebosch end, it's a short one. And it's Mudge the Orange again. On the other direction.
Hey, he's going to be a bit stiff in the morning.
And they threw for another 2 runs as the score moves to 47. 47 for 2 after 8 overs.
And with the completion of the 7th over, I'm now going to hand over to Ibrahim Krill.
Tal Nieberg is on 12, not out. And Richard Levesque is on 20. Kashif Abdullah is going to continue from the Calvin Grove end. Calvin Grove.
This is the grootste spier,
No. Let's keep it going, Grow. 47 for 2 after 8 overs. And this is the start of the 9th over. Good start so far, Doc?
Assalamu alaikum. Hi, Anik. Yeah, I've been watching on my phone on my way from work. And quite a decent start with the opening bowlers, as we saw. Just 1 or 2 overs, leaked a bit of boundaries. But Kashif Abdullah coming back, just showing his experience, pitching the ball further up.
I'd like Sashi to come up to the stumps. But the batsmen's not looking to use their feet yet. This one is short and wide, and he missed out there a little bit.
I had a chat to Fahmi and Ziad at practice, asking about standing up and keeping in the beds league. They said, look, the knees aren't that great anymore.
Okay, shorter delivery. And this is a misfield by Fariz.
Yeah, you don't see that every day. Yeah, so the players are just getting their bodies cricket fit again after many years of not playing.
Yeah.
And obviously with that comes the eyes as well and standing up. You know, in their youth they made it look very easy. They just have to adjust back to the game. So yeah, hopefully with time, with more confidence, and they'll be standing up. But if you looked at Damun's earlier spell, he got quite a bit of bounce out of this track. So he's
And again
definitely
now-
not somebody to stand up to.
Yeah. And even this delivery now that he just bowled, definitely extra bounce at that end. And he goes down the wicket. And Sashi with a quick work there. The batsman was safely home.
It's probably closer than we think, but umpire giving the batsman the benefit.
It looked closer. It looked close to me.
I'm sure you'll be on the replays tonight for that one. Just remember, it's the
Slow mo.
8th or 9th over.
We're into the 9th over. The score is 48 for 2. Going at a run ball, and this is full and straight.
It's a mass.
And it's gonna go all the way. And that's the first maximum. Straight 6, straight down the ground. Wasn't a bad delivery,
That pitched.
but once he hit it, it stayed hit. And the score moves on to 54 for 2 after 9 overs. And first maximum, eh?
It was a nice shot.
Nice shot.
A little bit further up by Kashif. And he's coming through a bit, so he came onto the bat. And the batsman following through on the front foot. And that ball just kept going.
Yeah, and that was Richard Levesque. He's moved. He's the opening batsman. He's on 28 of 22 deliveries. He's the taller guy. He's hit 2 4s and 1 6. And Tal Nieberg is on strike. He's faced 21 deliveries. He's on 13 and he's hit 2 boundaries. And Amjad Hendricks is going to start his second over. His first over went for 9 runs. And he's bowling from the Rondebosch end. And this is straight down the ground. Oh, he decided to let that one bounce. He's decided to let that one bounce.
It's end of the year.
His dentist will be happy.
Yeah, dentistry plan is probably maxed out.
Yeah. He had a look at his his dentistry savings before he came to the field.
January, you'll see the guys will be taking dives forward. Yeah, so the skipper affording a bit of protection on the leg side to Amjad. I think it's a good idea. Previous over, batsman taking him
Is
from
he allowed
outside.
5 outside the ring?
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's a sweeper also on the offside behind the pillar.
The power play is done.
So Amjad Hendricks
Ooh.
gone for the big cut. I think Bakker's a little square there on cover. He's hit the boundary just behind the point in his previous over. And it looks like Nakadin is just moving to on the circle. Amjad runs in again. It's again short. It's aerial. It was backward point. We just spoke about that now. And Riza doing the fielding. And they comfortably through for 2.
That ball just held up in the outfield. As soon as it bounced, it just took a lot of pace off it.
It held up. But I would have my fielders, he's certainly targeting backward point. Nakadin is in front of, I don't know, fuller delivery, it's hit the pad, and it's a dot ball.
Nakadin is like straight point, like he's on.
And he's got his sweeper in front, like, his sweeper's on cover, and he's in front of, he should be backward point.
And then
Amjad runs in again. It's a short delivery, and that's carefully gathered there. Salam alaikum. It's a wide ball. 58 for 1. Amjad is bowling to Richard Levesque. Fuller delivery, he's gone downtown, and that's all the way. That's a maximum. That's the second maximum of the innings as the score moves to 58 for 2. And we're at the halfway mark.
The Visk showing some
64 for
pedigree
2. 64 for 2.
He's looking
That one was in the slot though.
Looking similar to Ayub Abrams that we have in our team.
This is firmly driven. It's a dot ball.
I need to describe where Riza was fielding. I think it's more backward point than.
Yeah, so Richard Levesque, he did 2 sixes now. One in this over, one in the previous over. He's moved on to 36 after 26 deliveries. 2 4s, 2 6s. And Tal Niberg will be on strike now. He's on 14 of 22 deliveries. And Amjad, a little bit expensive. It's about 2 overs for 25 runs. So he's going at 12 and a half an over. And Kashif Abdullah is going to start his third over. And 2 overs gone for 9 runs. Azabura. 2 overs gone, 2 overs bowled for 9 runs. And it's going to be Kashif Abdullah. And the batsman is Tal Niberg. So Doc, we reached the halfway point. 64 for 2 after 10 overs. Score prediction after 20.
Yeah, if they keep going like this, we could be looking at 150, 160.
He's beaten him.
1 or 2 wickets could slow them down. I think United would be disappointed. I was probably hoping to have them a bit less, especially after that fantastic start that Nasif Daman gave them.
Yeah. I think that's the wickets in hand that really strengthened their position. This is a top edge and it's gone to a vacant fine leg. And they're going to come through for 2.
Oh, is a bit
just
of
the one. Just the one. And the score now, I think it's the wicket column. The wickets column, only 2 wickets down.
Yeah.
That's really strengthening their position. I think United will be happy with 150, 160. I think Province will be probably targeting 170, 180. But both these batsmen has become more attacking. Richard Levesque, who's on strike now, he's on 36. And it's again that bounce from that end. Something that United must be wary of. It's an awkward bounce on that length.
Especially towards the Avenue de Mist end. But just talking about the batsmen, they've done really well. They haven't looked. I mean, that's the first shot that he's played out of character because he's just chosen the balls that were a bit more length in it to give it a go for the boundaries and the sixes.
Fuller delivery, full toss in fact. And this is firmly driven down the ground. Fantastic fielding by Riza. The ground fielding has been good, I must say. Riza fit, he's a hiker. Must follow him on Insta. Get the best views of Cape Town. And the score moves to 66 for 2. Kashif Abdullah, it's back over length. Kashif's bowled well, eh?
Yes, he's really mixed it up.
Kashif Abdullah is into his third over. Only conceded 11 runs. So,
And he's fielded well as well.
he's fielded well.
Done his work on the boundary.
Yeah, he's fielded very well.
He calls himself the professional super sub. Because he doesn't bring pads with the game.
This one is short. There's cover out on the boundary. They're deciding who's going to go for it. Didn't we see it in the last game when the ball was in the air?
Mudge.
Again, Mudge involved. Mudge didn't want to put his indicator on.
That's the end of the over. Another good over by Kashif Abdullah. And,
Yeah, Kashif has bowled 3 overs. 0 for 13. Fantastic bowling. Just over 4 runs over.
And while we await the next bowler, we're welcomed by Mr. Shiraz Daniels,
Fondly
legendary,
known as Buddha.
legendary sportsman, a Trafalgarian, United man, Scotch Kloof rugby player, and an avid sportsman. And he's part of the vets at United. Welcome, Mr. Daniel.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
Wa alaikum
barakatuh.
salam.
For a wonderful warm welcome. Beautiful conditions here this afternoon here in Clermont. And yeah, just honored to be here.
Lovely, lovely to have you. Riza's going to start his second over. It's a short delivery. And this is, hey, baby, on the boundary. Stara klom. He was trying to get his bearings as he was running into that one. As the score moves to 69 for 2. So Riza back in the attack. His first over, 16 runs. This one is full and this is driven through the covers. It's a big chase there by Osman, but he's not going to reach it. And that's another boundary.
Lovely shot through the covers, pitched up. Riza coming with a little bit of pace, gets onto the bat, and the batsman taking advantage of that and punching it through the covers for 4. This time it's shorter. Batsman getting under it, but one bounce to Nasif Damun on the long off boundary, and he cuts it down to 1. The thing with United is, you see, we got a lot of medium paces in the team. I don't think there's a spinner, which is one of the. And in comes Riza again. Full!
Oh, he's beaten him outside off stump. He's gone for the. He's thrown the kitchen sink at that one.
Oh, there's no bails on. I'm thinking, pulled it. Yeah, so not having a spinner really diminishes the options for Captain Shurey Bule. And not having a left armour as well. So. Oh, that's a dangerous ball.
It's a dangerous.
And that's
It's
gonna
gonna
go
go all the way for 4 wides.
not a good delivery, and feeling sorry for the wicket keeper. Did it go buys?
I think it's wise.
He signaled buys.
Oh, did he signal buys?
No, he signaled noble.
Oh, it's a noble for height.
Yeah. He signaled buy, noble, and for. Anyway, so it's a free hit.
It's a
Riza
free
not having the greatest of overs here. Let's hope he can pull it back and minimize the damage with this free hit.
And Riza runs in. He gone for the big one. There's a man out on the boundary, Mudge. He decided to let that one drop.
Yeah, it's a free hit, so
It's a free hit, yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's what Mudge will tell you. So just one of that free hit by Levesque.
Score 74 for 2.
Aye,
And this is a
another
full
full
toss. There's the
toss.
protection out there, but he's pierced the two fielders on the boundary. And that's run away for. It's very expensive over. And that's the end of Riza's second over. He's bowled 2 overs, no wickets for 27. And the score now is 84 for 2 after 12 overs. And United is in desperate need of a wicket. And
Looks like K is going to continue.
yeah, K is going to have to continue. You'll probably see Majdi Aram coming from the bottom end.
Inshallah. Kashif's bowled well. And
Kashi bowled well.
let's hope he can finish his spell off well. Is he second or third over? Annie?
This is his 4th over.
I mean, third or fourth over.
His first 3 overs went for 13 runs. His beginning of his...
It's up in the air. It's coming towards us here.
He's
The boundary. Patos
under.
under.
He's grabbed that one. He's grabbed that one. And United pick up their 3rd wicket. It wasn't an easy catch. It was
Not
coming
easy.
straight to us. And he's grabbed that one. And Kashif Abdullah, in the beginning of his 4th over, he's picked up his 1st wicket. He's thoroughly deserved that wicket. And it's just the breakthrough that United needed. Score now 84 for 3. And that is the end of... I think that is Tal Nieberg. 26 off 29 deliveries. Hit 4 nice boundaries.
They don't make them small here at Western Province.
The vets don't make them small, period.
Just big guys after big guys in terms of bulk, not fat. These guys look like they can hit a ball.
Yeah. They're strong.
So that was just a little bit shorter outside off, and the batsman tried to fetch it, and he got a bit of a top edge. It came towards the
Brent Patterson.
mid-wicket boundary. Brent running from more from a long
From a
long on, running around to his right.
It's a good grab, eh?
Good catch.
It was a good catch.
Good catch.
He made it look easy. But Kashif Abdullah, who's, along with Nasif Daman, has really been the 2 standout bowlers. And he's definitely deserved that wicket. And it's come at the perfect time for United. We've got a new batsman in at the crease. And the batsman out was Richard Levesque.
Danger man.
And he scored 39 off 34 balls. He hit 2 4s and 2 6s. And Kashif Abdullah,
Must stop with this marathon running and stick to Wits cricket.
stick to Wits cricket. Confidence is high. He's moving his own players now.
Halal broekie hier in
It's the new batsman at the crease is Rikus Walters. This one is driven into the covers for no run. Yeah, that was Richard Levesque that was out now. He scored 39 of 34. He batted from the beginning. And the United will be happy to see the back of him. And Walters is at the crease, and that's again that nasty length where the ball just pops up.
It's like batting in United nets.
Yeah. Muscles, how's it?
Practice on Tuesday.
Batsman on strike is Rikus Walters, and Kashi Abdullah is bowling from the Calvin Grove end. And that's a wide delivery. Score moves on to 85 for 3. And we are into the 13th over. Kashif Abdullah's final over. He's been phenomenal today. He's beaten the
unlucky.
bat. He's beaten the bat.
Is that the edge?
Was it the edge?
Yeah.
It's runs.
Some bat on that.
So
Must
it was
have
an
cut back.
inside edge.
The batsman acknowledging the good ball of Kashif, giving him a rise now.
Rikus Walters off the mark. Score 86 for 3. We're into the 13th over. Kashif Abdullah, this is cracked. Oh, good fielding. Nice sound of the bat. He's absolutely creamed that one. Tal Nieberg is on strike. He's on 26 of 29 deliveries. And Kashif is bowling the... Oh, yeah! Oh, I heard something there. That was his last delivery. He's completed 4 overs with figures 1 for 14. Phenomenal effort. And Kashif has really proved himself to be one of the backbones of this bowling attack.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And he's been very good in the outfield. So you'll be happy with his contribution so far.
And you know the new super sub rule?
Yeah, he
that
doesn't
we have?
bat, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's put up his hand and said, when he's not bringing his pads or bat with, he'll do his stint in the field.
Mm.
And but he said he'll give 120% in the field with ball in hand as well. And he's really come to the party and delivered. So well done, Kashif Abdullah.
And it's now. And as Brent Patterson is back into the attack. Brent Patterson is back into the attack.
His tail should be up. He bowled well in the beginning and he took a nice catch. So lots of confidence flowing through his veins. And the competitor that he is, he knows that needed a few more wickets here to stem the tide.
Yeah, it's Patterson from the Rondebosch end. Oh, great start. Great start by the experienced all-rounder.
Is that number 8 on his back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Proper Achman. Here comes Pato over the wicket. Oh, that one is swiped down the ground. It looks like Amjad doing the fielding on the long on boundary. It restricts it to 1.
And Rikus Walters gets his second run. He's on 2 or 4 deliveries. As the score moves to 87 for 3. And we're into the 14th over. Brent Patterson bowling from the Rondebosch end. He's bowling his third over. And he's beaten Carl Nieberg, who's been there for a while. Faced 31 deliveries. He's on 26. So there'll be a bowling change at the Calvin Grove end. And will we see Majdi Arendt? Bowled him! Brent Patterson.
He deserves that.
He deserves that. He's picked up the 4th wicket of this innings, and he's thoroughly deserved it. He's bowled at full length since this morning. Not this morning, since the beginning of this innings. And that wicket was richly deserved. That's the end of Tal Nieberg for 26. And BP, hey, come with the hour, come with the man.
I know his sons will probably be watching.
They'll definitely be watching.
They'll be jumping up and down because their dad has just taken another wicket for United. Much needed wicket.
Yeah.
As we said earlier, the experience of BP knowing that a wicket is what was needed, and he delivered.
He delivered indeed. The score now is 87 for 4. We are into the 14th over. We've got 21 watching, 6 likes. You can tap that like button.
Anik, was that the other opener that was out? So
that was indeed the other opener.
2 relatively new batsmen.
So we got 2 new batsmen at the crease.
You mentioned Majdi earlier. I'm assuming the skipper's keeping him to bowl his 4 at the end.
Yeah, probably. But BP's got his tail up. He's bowling to the new batsman. We don't have his name yet. And he's tested him with another full delivery. And that's fielded by the skipper at mid-wicket. And it's a top ball. And United is fighting their way back into this contest. And with 2 relatively new batsmen at the crease, United will feel that they'll have the advantage for this period. And this is nicely worked onto the leg side. He's got a lot of work to do out there on the boundary. Dive past the ball. But what an effort by Kay on the boundary. He's been the star bowler so far.
They call that LSDs in the running game, the long, slow distance.
The new batsman is Francois Vermaak. And he's off the mark with 2 runs.
It's a lovely
And,
glance down the leg side.
Leg lance, also commonly known as the clip dog. And the score now is 89. Enter the eagle. Enter the eagle. Mudge the Orange is into the attack. And they should have a deep square. I don't see a deep square. There is a deep square. I just saw the navel there behind the pillar.
I think
Looks
it's
like Dr. Osman.
Bakker's in the shadow of the building, so that's why we're struggling to see.
So Mudge the Orange into the attack. He's got a long on, long off. He's also got a sweeper out on the offside as well as a deep square leg. So he's got some protection. Both third man and fine leggers up in the circle. As Mudge the Orange starts from the Calvin Grove end. And this is a full delivery. And this is played down the ground.
Bit of a loosener there by
Majoro.
And a bit of the sunscreen on the fingers. He's got to dry it. So now they're
bolstering the offside field
Yeah.
now. Nakarin is doing a lot of work between deliveries.
Oh, he's been excited for this game.
Yeah,
Mr.
he's been so
Nakarin.
excited, Naki.
He's done his job at practice, put in the hard yards there, and he's really been looking forward to this, and it looks like he's enjoying himself out there.
Mudge the Orange with the second delivery from the Calvin Grove end. It's a full delivery, and this is
lovely.
firmly driven down the ground. So Mudge just correcting that. The ball is coming there, Mudge. Thought it was a dog. There's been a lot of dogs roaming around. When he heard that drop, he skrik. Mudge love dogs. Pet lover. Hey,
Mo
pulling out the
Salah.
Stevie G.
Mo Salah.
Another dot ball there by the eagle. The eagle is landed. Oh, Machoro!
Oh, he just pulled that one.
Beats
a
him.
little
Where is this guy been? Beats him outside off stump. And the batsman is Rikus Walters. And the batsman will be a little bit under pressure now, so expecting a response. There's no third man. That worries me a little bit. And they threw for a quick single. Oh. Amjad must go on the circle 45. You see, there's no third man, so he's standing there backward. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
he
go
should
with
be he need a lot finer.
Where's Mr. Emmer?
Nice change up by Mudge the Arendt.
Beaten.
Fantastic start there by the Eagle.
Beaten in the flight.
Yeah, it was definitely a change up. And we always speak about the importance of bowling in pairs. And BP with a nice comeback over, put the pressure on, got the breakthrough, and then Mudge responding from the following over. And I wonder if he'll bowl BP his final over, or he'll keep him. He'll keep the one later. We'll see. Lekker Mudge. Lekker Majoro. We don't know who the bowler is. It looks like
Amjad?
Amjad has just been asked to bowl.
I watched Amjad running on the boundary. It looked like he was carrying something. I don't know if it's a knee or a groin.
Probably later.
So I think the 12th man today is Yasser Im. Will probably
Yasser
come
Imran,
on to
Yasser
bat for
Imran.
K.
So they decided to bring Amjad back into the attack. He's bowled 2 overs so far. He's been a little bit expensive. And he'll start his 3rd over. Short delivery. And there's protection out on the boundary. And it's just going to be a single.
I think K's touched the ball more than anyone else today.
Yeah. Maj's first over conceded 3 runs.
Brilliant.
And Amjad is going to start his third over. It's been a bit expensive. Full delivery, much better. And this is fielded by Shuray Bully at mid-wicket. And they threw for another single.
Yeah, with the wickets, the scoring rate has dropped, so that's good. And it's really helped United. Gives Amjad a bit. Oh, he comes
Short delivery. Oh, he missed out there. It was a long hop. But I like this field for Amjad. Especially with those 2 boundary riders on the leg side. There's some distance between them, but he's got them perfectly placed so far. This one goes straight to K.
What's the spin?
We were just speaking about the fielding placement on that leg side. That K didn't have to move a muscle. And Amjad really needs to get a little bit fuller. And the ball doesn't bounce on this end so much, like the other end.
Oh, that's
this crunch through the offside. Nice sound of the bat. But it's only the single. And a good over so far from Amjad Hendricks.
Yeah, I think the fielders really helped him out. It's just taking the pressure off of him. So even with those shots, he's got protection. Oh,
this is a full toss again, straight to K. I mean, they've hit 3 solid shots in his direction, all for a single. So the field placing has been spot on today, I must say.
And also, with his arm, K just restricts that to 1. Because it's quite a big boundary on the leg side.
Yeah, so Amjad completed 3 overs and nice comeback over. He's conceded 24 runs. And the score now is 97 for 4 after 16 overs. So we've got 4 overs left. And of that 4, Maj has, he can bowl 2 of it. It will depending. Yeah. And his first over only costed 3 runs.
Yeah, it's a pity. Maj will probably end up only bowling 3 overs in the innings. So from the other end, it's likely to be, I think Amjad has 1 more. Does Brent have any overs left, Anik? Does Brent have any overs left?
Oh, and this one is crunched through the offside. But Nakadin is out on the boundary and they're going to come back for 2. They're going to come back for 2. And the score moves to 99 for 4. We're into the 17th over. And that's 2 runs off Maj's first over. First ball. It's a little bit short. And he's decided to change this one up. Slower ball by Maj. But it's a single for Rikus Walters as he moves to 8 of 13 deliveries. He'll be bowling now to Francois Vermaak, who's the batsman facing. And this is a full toss, and this is driven straight down the ground to Nakadin for a single. And that's the 100 up. 100 in the 17th over. Majdi Arendt is going to continue from the Calvin Grove end. He's bowling to Walters, who's come down the wicket. And he's dragged his length down. The batsman is looking for 2. There's a slight misfield. And it's a very good throw there on the boundary from Faris Samai. And they threw for 2 runs as the score moves to 103. And we're into the 17th over.
Batsman running quite well between the wickets.
Yeah, I must say. Good running between the wickets. And Maj is again just back of a length. And they can only manage a single. Faris got a good arm out there on the boundary. I'm checking. Wow. Owens is getting some nice perches. Eagle from the Calvin Grove end.
Ooh, that's going to be put
away. And that's a maximum. That one just set up. He went for the slower ball again. And
it's a-
last ball of the over, and he concedes 6 runs. It was a very good over until then.
Yeah, he'll be filthy with himself.
Yeah, especially the last ball of the over. You
Did
really
his
want to
job.
close it out. He went for the slower ball, which was ambitious.
The slower ball, it looked like it was stuck in the hand.
Yeah, he actually
came
bowls.
short.
Yeah, he's added a cutter
Is it?
to his armory, something that he works on.
Well, then you must go for it.
Yeah. But I think that one he just dragged down a bit. It was an easy shot, second maximum for the innings. The score now is 110 for 4 after 17 overs.
There's some confusion.
And it looks like BP is going to bowl. Patterson is back into the attack. He's got 1 left. I'm sure Nasif's got 1 left as well. So, I'm pretty sure Nasif's got 1 left.
Right, so Brent's been bowling really well today, and whenever he's returned, he's always managed to be tight and get a breakthrough.
Yeah, Nasif's definitely got 1 left. But Patterson back into the attack. Oh, and he strikes with his first delivery.
Once again,
Brent Patterson, once again, clean bowled. He's been magnificent today. And Brent Patterson, 3 overs, 11 runs, and that's his 2nd wicket. And that's the end of Rickers Walters, out for 18. Of 18 deliveries, he hit that 1 big 6.
once again, Brent coming back and
Now BP's been, he's been so good.
on Nelson.
Mandela.
So a good change there by the skip to bring Brent back into the attack. I'm assuming Mudge will.
And we've got a new batsman at the crease.
Majdi will probably come back to finish on this side, on the Calvin Grove side. Then if Damun has that over the left, he'll hopefully come back from Brent's side.
Full toss, and this is driven in the covers, and they threw for a single.
The other option is if Nasif perhaps comes from this end, Anik, and then where he's been bowling from all day,
Yeah,
and then Majdi can finish off on the other side. That's slower. It's in the air. Fariz is under it.
oh, he drops that one.
And they're turning for 2. That's unlucky. United hasn't dropped many catches in the matches thus far in the Bets League. So he will be really disappointed dropping that. Ran in from the boundary, got to the ball and just couldn't hold it. Great ball by Brent Fields off his own bowling. Competitor that he is. He's probably livid that that ball never stuck in the fielder's hands, but he comes back with a dot ball, which is gold at this stage of the innings.
Hey, Brent picks up his third. Patterson strikes again.
Wicket to wicket. Batsman looking to go big towards the tail of the innings.
And that's the end of Francois Vermaak. He faced 11 balls, scored 14 runs, hit 1 boundary. And Patterson strikes again. Come on, Pato.
I hope the boys are watching. So United tails are up here at the end of the Western Province innings. There's about 2.5 overs left. And a new batsman walking to the crease. So 2 new batters at the crease now. I'm not sure if either one has faced the delivery yet. And Brent's over is not done. I think he probably has 2 balls left.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if I can open up the chats on the stream. And that's a single for the new batsman. The score now is 111 for 4. The new batsman is Matt Broers, and he's off the mark with his first delivery. And it looks like Majdi Arent is going to continue from the Calvin Grove end. Majdi's bowled 2 overs for 16 runs. Majdi Arent will be bowling to the new batsman Matt Broers. The score now is 100. I've got the stadium score, the field scores 111, but the online scores 114.
Yeah, I think on 114 it's been 111 for a while now.
Okay, so the score's 114 for 6, and this is the start of the 19th over. And it's Majdi Arent who's bowling from the Calvin Grove end. And he's bowling to Matt Broers, the Eagle. Full delivery. Ooh. And this should be just a single. Nakadin is coming in from the boundary.
Good pace shown by Nakadin.
And then Dean Griffith will be facing his first delivery. No, his first delivery of Mudge. He's one after one delivery. And the score now is 115 for 6. It's Majdi Arent bowling to Dean Griffith in the 19th over, and there's a mix-up. There's a mix-up. All he needs to do was gather it, and that's a run-out. That's a run-out. There was a mix-up in the middle, and that was never a run. And Dean Griffiths is run out, and United will be happy.
Yeah.
Second last over of the innings. At one stage, we were talking about 150. We were even talking about 160. I think the halfway mark, if I'm not, they were about 60. I think it's maybe 60 odd for 2, maybe 65 for 2. And then we said double it.
120.
And then add a little bit of
meat.
Yeah. So United has done really well to claw their way back into this contest.
Absolutely.
115 for 6. And we're into the 19th over. And Beto has really started the comeback for United. Patterson's bowling figures: 4 overs, 13 runs, 3 wickets. He bowled 14 dot balls. I think that was also crucial to his. I wouldn't be surprised.
I think Kashif Abdullah also contributing to keep that run rate at a reasonable rate.
But we're into the penultimate over, and 2 balls has been bowled so far in this over. And there was a single of the first ball, and a run out of the second ball. And Matt Broers is on strike. He's faced 2 deliveries, he's got 2 runs. And Majdi Arent is waiting. So Majdi runs in from the Calvin Grove end. It's a full delivery. Oh, it's a Jaffa. That's a Jaffa.
That's a
seam delivery. Funny Nataf.
So much involved in a run out once again, but this time the better side of it.
Majdi Arendt bowling to Matt Broers. It's a full delivery. And this is well fielded in the covers.
We have a streaker on the field now. Don't know if the viewers can see.
I just saw you arrive.
Can't take
now.
the Desa is nowhere.
Score 115 for 7. Majdi Arendt bowling from the Calvin Grove end. And it's back of it. Oh, he's beaten him outside off stump. What a cracking delivery. We've been waiting for Majdi to come into the attack. It's a pity he won't be able to bowl his full allocation. But he's done really well.
Excellent job.
As he runs in again. Full delivery.
Oi.
Oh, Stevie
Mo
G.
Salah. Mo Salah.
Stevie G. Fielding off his own bowling. The score remains 116 for 7.
It's just
And it's the
management
final delivery of
just
the
finish the
19th
over well
over.
now, buddy.
Just finish the over here, buddy. Oh, inside edge. It's beaten the keeper, Nasif Damon. Fantastic,
Fantastic fielding.
fielding. At short fine leg.
There's a bit of chaos here at the Oval. The Desais have arrived in huge numbers.
Scores 117 for 7. And we're into the final over of this contest. United has really clawed their way back.
Oh, they did
And
really
as
well.
expected, Nasif Damon will be bowling his final over. Scores 117 for 7.
I have a feeling the stumps are gonna go. In comes Damon.
Damon full toss, and this is played to mid wicket for no run. The new batsman is Clyde Rousseau. He's struggling a little bit to. At the bowling, Damon, second delivery of the fine, another full toss. Just about a legal delivery, but he'll take that single. Majdi bowled 3 overs for 19 runs. He'll be very happy with that, bowling at the death. And Nasif Damon is into his 4th over, 2 wickets so far for 14 runs. Oh, it's a rasping delivery, full delivery, Yorker.
Yeah. Nasif's now his game
And
plan is
that's
to
a dot
target
ball.
the base of the stumps.
That's a Damon delivery.
That should only be a single.
And that's straight down the ground, and that's a single. It's firmly driven as the score moves to 118. Oh, United will take 120 at the halfway mark. With only 2 wickets down, they had 60 odd runs. It's been a fantastic comeback by United as Nasif runs in again. Ooh! Beating him outside off
Well
stump.
done, Fahmi Sasman.
Sassy has been very tidy behind the stumps. But it's been a real team effort. All the bowlers has done something. Oh,
once
full
again,
delivery. Oh,
finishes.
fantastic end.
Brilliant stuff, Andy.
What a over. He's only conceded
Was that 2 runs?
2 runs.
Yeah.
Probably 2 runs in that over. Great comeback. So the target is 120. And we're just going to take you through the scorecard because there's no live scoring. So United won the toss and they decided to bowl first.
I think they lost the toss.
Oh, sorry, they lost the toss. And Providence decided to bat first. Ian van Riel caught Sasman, bowled Diamond for 7. Richard Levesque caught Patterson, bowled Kashif Abdullah for 39. Steve Belframan caught Brent Patterson, bowled Nasif Diamond for 2. Tal Nieberg bowled Brent Patterson for 26. Rikus Walters bowled Brent Patterson for 13. Francois Vermaak bowled Brent Patterson for 14. Dean Griffith run out for 1. Matt Broods 4 not out. Clyde Rousseau 2 not out. There was 11 extras. And the total score is 119 for 7 after 20 overs. The bowling figures: Nasif Damun 4 overs 2 for 16. Brent Patterson 4 overs 3 for 13. Riza Sali 2 overs for 27. Kashif Abdullah 4 overs 1 for 15. Amjad Hendricks 3 overs 0 for 24. Majdi Aran 3 overs 0 for 19. And just quickly, the fall of wickets: 1 for 12, 2 for 14. Then there was a big partnership, and it was 3 for 84, 4 for 87, 5 for 110, 6 for 113, and 7 for 115. Doc, like we were saying at the halfway mark, they were about 60 odd for 2. So a fantastic comeback by the United bowlers.
Definitely. Look, the guys have been putting in the yards at practice, not just with the skills, but having a chat on if they're facing certain adversity. They shouldn't get their heads down. If a bowler is getting a bit of stick, take him off, give him a bit of a rest, and bring him back. And I think that's what they did today. Yeah. So the players really having confidence in the game plan, and a real team effort to pull it back. And I think the batters will be happy chasing that score. They've struggled a bit with the bat, so really need to knuckle down in order to chase what is probably a low target, but on a very good wicket. Alaikum salam. So looking forward to the chase by United, and we'll probably see you guys a bit later.
Yeah, we'll be back in 10 minutes, and the target is 120. And join us in 10 minutes. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to Western Province Cricket Club. And Western Province won the toss, decided to bat first, and they scored 119 for 7. And Richard Levesque scored 39, Tal Nieberg scored 26, and Francois Vermaak scored 14. And for United, the star bowlers, Brent Patterson, 4 overs, 3 for 13, Nasif Damun, 4 overs, 2 for 16, and Kashif Abdullah, 4 overs, 1 for 15. Those were the star contributors in that innings, and United need to score a run ball to win this match. And Dr. Krill is left with the other mic. I haven't seen him, he's probably around. And the 2 opening batsmen is the skipper, Shuray Bully, and the keeper, Fahmi Sasman. 2 very good friends off the field. And this week has all been about tactics, you know, how they're going to approach certain type of scores. And so far, so good. United really played with clear tactics, and it was well executed by the bowlers. And I'm just going to wait for the updates. Yeah, just waiting for the bowlers' names. And Mr. Krill has arrived. Good.
You on mic or what?
I'm on mic. Ridha Isaacs, who's the captain of Western Province first team. Ridha Isaacs is coming to do some training. And it looks like, Fahmi Sasman is going to be facing. And I don't have the bowler's name yet. But the wind is blowing behind him. And with mid on up in the circle, it's definitely something that, an area that he could target. As the bowler runs in, it's back of a length, Fahmi Sasman onto the drive.
AKA
Luigi, and he's off the mark with the first delivery. And the bowler,
A real positive start by the batsman. Just even though it went straight to the fielder, they committed to the single.
short delivery, Shuray goes on the cut. And we had a couple of minutes in the changing room at the break. And there was definitely an emphasis of running well but smart between the wickets. There was 4 runouts in the last game, so you're definitely going to see a change today. Rory Millam, he's the bowler, bowling from the Rondebosch end. And this is left alone by Shuray. And they've already got the 2 fielders out on the boundary. It's the long off and the deep square. And I'm surprised Shuray let that one through. It was in the channel.
I was about to comment.
For the cut.
He gave Fahmi a bit of stick for leaving a ball in a T20 game.
And Rory Millam bowls again, and this is a shot we've seen many times by Shuray. Nice cover drive on the up. Nice delivery. What's your thoughts so far, Doc, on the opening bowler, Rory Millam?
Yeah, he bowled 1 or 2 short ones and then pitched a few up. So not moving it much.
Yeah, not much lateral movement. But so far he's kept it on the offside. Oh, nice delivery by Milam. That one, funny Nataf seemed away a little bit. But if you're gonna go, go hard. Yeah, if you're gonna go hard.
I think the length was also, do I cut, do I drive, and it was just in between. Those are the balls you probably want to leave.
Yeah, you probably want to leave that
But
one.
we're playing T20 and that's the nature of this game.
Rory in again, and this one is defended to point. And the first over comes to an end, and United is 2 without loss. And it's 1 each for Shure and 1 for Sasman. Shure will be on strike.
And can I ask, why you brought us here to this cold area of the woods?
Because that area over there is going to get a lot of sun. And my legs is going to burn. But we got a better view now behind the bowler. So we can comment on those, any lateral movement. But very blistering conditions out here. If you guys are in the area, and a lot of people in the southern suburbs these days, you can pop down for the chase. And the new bowler, we'll get the new bowler's name, but Shure Bully's on strike, and the 2 fielders outside the circle is third man, and they've got a deep cover, or almost extra cover. He's sweeper out on the offside. So anything straight, there's no protection. Fine leggers in the circle, and they've only got 2 other fielders on the leg side. They've also got a slipper in catching as the bowler runs in, and this one is driven to mid-on. And Shure he had his skates on then.
Some PTSD for
Shure.
some of the batsmen.
Shure
But that was well judged.
Yeah.
The fielder was a bit deeper. He didn't hit it as hard as what we thought. And they trotted through for the single. So I think that's what we're going to need. Keep the scoreboard ticking. No risky stuff, but it's not a big score.
Yeah.
And when the ball's there to be put away, I think we must capitalize.
Yeah, the ball does bounce a little bit more at this end, just there.
Yeah, just as you said.
So we've seen that in the first innings, just that extra bounce there. But and I think they've decided now to strengthen that slip cordon. They moved the gully to almost a third slip.
Fourth slip, yeah.
And they've also moved their third man to deep backward point. And this one is tucked away on the leg side. But this bowler looks decent.
Yeah, he's got a whoopee action. He
Very
surprises you.
whoopee action. I don't have the bowler's name yet.
Just watch. He gets to the crease and slowly, and then whoop.
Yeah.
There it comes, and that should be a
this
wide.
one is down leg side. Sassy will feel like he missed out there. There's no protection out on the leg side. He gotta play in the V. That's Ridar Isaacs, who's the captain of the first team. Played a lot of seasons at United. And he's off to do his training. So the bowler runs in short.
Another
It's
wide.
again down leg side. And Sassy misses out again on that one. There's no protection on the leg side. Francois Vermaak. Why does this guy's name sound familiar? Vermaak is usually rugby mense. No? Jano and Swice. Full delivery. Sassy goes for the big drive.
That should be one.
And he gets the inside half of the bat. And it rolls to mid-on. They considered a single but decided against it.
We should have asked Ridar to tell his dad to come play some bits.
Ooh. Yeah, his dad played a lot of years with us in the seconds and the thirds. And he always said that you must have 5 disciplines when you play in the seconds. You bat, you field, you bowl, you stand up and you keep score. For Mark, runs in again. Oh, he goes for
lovely
extra
shot
cover
through
drive.
the covers. Will it hit the
And that's
boundary?
boundary for Fahmi Sasman.
Lovely.
It was a full delivery. It didn't move that much. And he's absolutely creamed that one. And once it beat the inner ring, There was only one outcome, and that's the first boundary for Fahmi Sasman, Borster 8. But Sassy is a confidence player, and that will do his confidence wonders.
To be honest, he's been striking the ball really well. He's just unlucky in the few games that he's played.
Yeah.
But him and Ziad Desai, they look like a solid opening partnership.
Yeah.
And I think there's lots expected of them, and I think they're going to deliver. Ziad obviously out with the injury. They say only good players get injuries, so he's a great player.
So Rory with his
Shuray
is cashing in as well.
Classic cover
Anything
drive.
that Sassy can do, I can do better. And that was certainly better. They raced across the boundary, and it was in the channel. And I've seen that shot many times. It was in the slot. Sassy, who usually a back foot player, so I'm happy that he executed his boundary on the front foot. Shuray plays either one, very confident of the front and the back foot. But those two boundaries will really give these two batsmen a lot of confidence. And they decided to bolster the offside field. And they've got now 1, 2, 3, 4 in the circle. And they've also got, it's 5 in the circle. They're bringing mid-off into the circle. So a clear tactic to bowl outside the off stump. So there's not a lot of room for error. So they decided to bring the long on into, long on into the circle.
Yeah.
And they've got a deep extra cover just for that shot.
And the long off.
So lots of field changes after that one shot. And more opportunities for a single. All the fielders are on the circle. So if you can just drop one and get through a quick single, it's really on the table. Oh, he goes over the top. Shuray decides to go over the top this time, backward of point. And that's back-to-back boundaries for Shuray Bully.
Lovely stuff. So the bowler pitching it short outside off. Shuray, classic arc of the back.
Yeah.
He arches it.
That's the back.
And it
to
went
get the elevation.
over backward point. 2 bounces, 4 runs.
So back-to-back boundaries for Billy. And Rory is under pressure now. And this is full delivery. And he's gone again through the covers. But there's protection out on the boundary for this one. And they're going to come through for the single. As the score moves to 18. 18 without loss. We're into the third over. Shuray Bully is on 10. He's hit 2 boundaries. And Fahmi Sasman is on 5. He's facing. He's also hit a boundary. Full delivery. And this is driven down the ground for a single. So both batsmen looking to be more attacking now.
Some good field changes. He's bowling to his field after being punished for 2 boundaries. He's now pitching it further up and allowing his offside field to protect him.
As Rory comes in again, back of a length, and Shuray's decided it's a wide delivery. Yeah, Shuray very good on the offside, very good drive of the ball. But also a fierce puller and hooker. So Rory needs to...
He loves a pull.
He loves a pull, so he really needs to be disciplined with his lines and lengths. This is a straight delivery, and this is through for a leg by. And the score moves to 20 without loss. United is chasing 120, and we're into the third over.
Sassy's on strike.
Fahmi Sasman facing Rory. Oh, he's gone aerial.
Lovely.
And that's the third boundary of the over. Fahmi Sasman. He's also cashing in. He's joining the party as United move to
21.
25.
25.
That scoreboard hasn't updated yet. It's 25 after 3 overs. And
On that side.
they're both on that side. So this is the start of the 4th over.
So that 4 going in the same direction to what Bully hit, but this time Sassman going more on the front foot
Yeah.
and leaning back and just allowing it to fly over the point fielder, backward point, for another boundary. So very good start here by United, chasing a modest score.
This one is down leg for a wide. And both batsmen got 2 boundaries each.
The viewers must appreciate this. Quite a stiff breeze here. It feels like
Yeah.
we're at the Chaka.
Yeah, it feels like Chaka. Shuray on strike for Mark the bowler.
Wide.
And this is a wide on the offside. That's his 4th wide, if I'm not mistaken. He bowled 2 wides down the leg side in his first over. So for Mark is really looking for, struggling to get his line right. And bowling to Shuray, there's no room for error. Oh, what a delivery. He squared him up.
It's a beaut.
He squared him up. He's bowled 2 wides, but this delivery was right on the mark. It's on that spot we were talking about, Doc.
Did that drop short, Anik? I couldn't see behind.
Yeah, drop short.
So that one a bit straighter. He bowled a wide down leg, wide outside off.
Yeah.
And this one straighter, and it must have moved a little bit away from Shuray and hit the outside edge. But thankfully it dropped short of a wideish second slip.
This is a short delivery. Oh, nice run. Nice run.
Yeah.
Fantastic run between
Remind
the
the viewers,
wickets.
both these batsmen had knee reconstruction in the past few years.
Oh, really? Both?
Yeah. Both ACLs and meniscus.
Wow.
So the rehab has been going good. I know there was a lot of rubbing out at the practice this Tuesday, I think, yesterday. Sassman feeling a bit in
Screaming.
the knee.
Screaming like ladies. Sassman's on strike for Marcus the bowler. He's into his 2nd over. It's the 4th over of the match.
That's another
And
one.
it's another wide delivery by Vermaak.
Yeah, and I think United dictating the play here, forcing the bowlers to try different things, and that leads to a bit of erratic bowling.
This one is run down, open the face, down to 3rd man for the single.
A nice old school 50 over glance down to 3rd man, and that's all that's needed. Nothing risky. The bad ball comes, put it away, but don't need to look for anything risky.
Shuray's on strike. He's on 12 of 10 deliveries. It's a full delivery, and this is played out to the leg side. Some nice footwork there at mid wicket, and it's a dot ball. The score now is 30 without loss, and we are into the 4th over. Shuray Bully, who's facing 12 of 11, and Fahmi Sassman 10 of 10. And this one is driven back to the bowler for no run. So good comeback here by Francois Vermaak. Nicely defended, fantastic running by these two bits of footwork there in the covers.
The midfielders passing to each other. Bit of a misunderstanding in the outfield, but it didn't cost them much. Just a single to was it Shuray Bully. That brings us to the end of that over from Vermaak. I'm sure there'll be a bowling change now, probably on both ends. No,
Nah, it looks like Rory's going to continue.
30 after
And
4.
the score is 30 after 4 overs. Or it's actually 31. 31 after 4, so just under 8 runs are over. And without losing a wicket, United will be very happy with this start. And I think what will be pleasing for the batsmen is they didn't have to take any risks either. It's all been cricket shots. I think it's a bowling change. He looks similar to the other guy, but he had a warm-up delivery, which usually means that he's a new bowler.
So now the run rate as it is, the batsman has time to just assess the bowler and see what he does.
Ooh, short delivery. I should have taken one there.
One for the bin.
It looks like Rory Millen, but I need to make sure of that. Rory bowled 2 overs for 17 runs. It definitely looks like Rory. Nice delivery, and this has worked off the pads, and they threw for another single. Full delivery, he's beaten him outside off stump. Cracking delivery there by the bowler.
That's short outside off.
Short outside off, and that's worked away into the covers. Just to give you some updates of the other matches happening around the peninsula. Fishhook was playing Yorkshire. Fishhook batted first, scored 118 for 7, and Yorkshire is 30 without loss. The Rylands is playing against Pinelands. Just want to watch this delivery by Rory. And this is tucked off the hip for another single. Good running between these two. Rylands is playing Pinelands. Rylands scored 153 for 3 in their 20 overs. And Pinelands is 15 without loss. Bluebells is playing Claremont. Bluebells 175 for 5. Oh, wow. And they got Rondebosch 48 for 3. And Durbanville is playing Northern's Gooded as we watch this delivery. Short delivery. Decided to leave that one alone.
Keeper standing up this time, Manik.
Yeah, Durbanville 157 for 4. They're playing Northern's Gooded. Northern's Gooded are 71 for 5. Montrose is playing against Rondebosch. Montrose scored 108 for 5 in their 20 overs. And Rondebosch now is 48 for 3. Yeah, sorry, Bluebells is against Claremont. Bluebells 175 for 5. And Claremont is 22 for 1. Back to our game.
So change of bowler. It's a guy with the traditional attire. Nice old school
What was he here?
cricket jersey. Not sure what the name is. Anik will be looking
Somebody
that
must
up.
have taken it out. I saw it in
Looks
there.
like he's gonna spin. Bit of off spin, and he'll be going to Shuray Buli, who's looked comfortable at the crease. Both batsmen looking comfortable.
Yeah,
And,
so the other bowler was Matt Breers
Oh.
on the other end, and he's just
yeah.
waiting for this new bowler's name. Spinner, straight down the ground by Bully,
Lovely shot.
and they're going to walk through for a single. Yeah, it is a spinner. Eh?
I don't know, it's got a spinner space, but I'm not sure if he's turning.
We're still in the power play. It's the last over of the power play. Sassy latches onto that one, but it's fielded out in the covers. Score remains 35 without loss, and we are into the 6th over. That's the last over of the power play. Oh, Sassy tried to overheat that one, I think.
Yeah. Just for the viewers, if you can make yourself available to come down to the ground.
Bring your jacket.
Yeah, bring a jacket, bring a gazebo. No, but it's nice here.
Short delivery, and Sessman finds the fielder once again. But a lot of bounce from that end, He had to play that over his shoulders. Back over length, and this is carefully watched down the ground. And Sassy gets a single.
I'm loving the discipline of the batters, taking the singles that's on offer. In the past, we failed to take the singles. Sometimes hitting the ball straight to the fielder.
Did you get the key?
On the back foot.
Oh, and this time he's the misfield there in the covers, but they threw for a single. And that's the end of the power play. The power play has been completed. The score is 37 without loss, just over a run a ball. And the required rate is also a run a ball. I'm not sure. I think so. 50 meters should be. Oh. You can.
So it's great to see ex-president of United Cricket Club and former player, member of the Vets, Mr. Karnit Amin, joining us here today, coming to support the boys. Karnit, you've been following some of the game online before you came? And give us your views.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, I did watch a few. Entertaining. I think we've been unlucky a little bit. It seems like we a team that's rebuilding.
Yeah.
Right, in that phase, and you can see the progress game after game. Right? And sometimes within the game as well in the match. Like we start off a little bit slow, but we do pick up the pace. So there's lots to work with. Right? And just be patient. But you can see the talent is there.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of the body being gewillig. Yeah, but
Matt Bruce is the bowler, and this is driven out into the covers. It's a misfield, so they're going to get a single.
Yeah.
Q, this keeper looks really fixed behind the wickets. He's decided to stand up to the medium pacer, just for that extra little pressure.
Yeah, I think I like that when a keeper stands up to a medium pacer, right? Especially in a case like this, where they're not really taking on the bowlers as yet, but while they're bowling pressure, just having that keeper up there just adds to that pressure 100%. As well.
Yeah.
I do think there's a bit of bounce in this wicket, and especially if the batsmen want to advance a little bit, it's a good thing to have the keeper there for the stumping chance. Yeah.
Very good point. Matt Bruce runs in again, short delivery, and I think he tried to overheat that one a little bit. Or maybe it was a cutter.
Great views there from Karnit Amin, former SA wicketkeeper, and love to stand up to the wicket.
Love standing up to the wicket. Full delivery, it's gone aerial. It should go all the way. It will go all the way.
That's formal.
And that's the third boundary for Shirai Bully, as the score moves on to 44.
Better.
And we start into the 7th over. Matt Bruce is the bowler. He runs in again, back of the length, straight.
Much better delivery. Much better delivery, but well managed by Shure. Just taking the pace of that ball, defending it, and it's done well in the over so far, so no risks needed to be taken.
Shure goes on the cut again. There's a lot of work to be done out there on the cover boundary.
Guy's got an arm.
But they're restricting them to one. What an arm. Yo. Threw that in from 100 meters.
Jan Zelensky. Great start, Anik.
Yeah, 45 for no wicket. After 7 overs now, so just under run a ball. No, we're just over run a ball. 7 times 6 is 42. So we're keeping up with the required run rate. But the key thing is that we haven't lost a wicket yet.
Yeah.
And the new bowler, I didn't mention, he's not new, it's his second over, Farid Muasa. And he was very tidy in his first over. He just conceded the 3 runs. And he's bowling to Shirai Buli. And even though we're out of the power play, they still only have the 2 fielders outside the circle. So they've probably identified that they need to pick up wickets if they want to be competitive in this match.
Sure.
And this is firmly driven back to the bowler.
He's got a bit of suckling about him at the crease.
But also for the batsman with a good start, you don't want to throw it away, but you also don't want to sit on it, you know. So you need to show that you've been there for a while and that we're dominating. So 3 dot balls. Shirai struggled a little bit against spin against bluebells. So you'll be looking to get off strike.
I think he definitely prefers it coming onto the bat, like all of us do now.
Yeah. Oh, it's single for Shirai.
Good over so far by the bowler. Not much turn, but his lengths have been good. His line has been good.
Yeah, he's been brilliant. He's only conceded the 1 run so far and he's bowled 4 deliveries. And he will be bowling to Fahmi Sasman. The score is 46 without loss. Shorter delivery, and again he hits it straight to the fielder. So Farid is just, fighting back from this end.
Look, same with United. We took a few heavy blows in the beginning, and the bowlers came back strong. So we must afford that respect to the opposition as well, that they can come back and curb the run. So end of a very good over by, is it Farid?
Farid, the end of his second over, and he's just conceded the 4 runs. And just like United, the slower bowlers did well. Kashu Abdullah played a similar role with similar success.
So so the opening batsman doing really well. The one being Fahmi Sasman, and he's a product of Fairview Primary. And he attended Norman Henschelwood, Anik. I did not know that. So it's a product of Normies. And he's played as a junior, not just at United but also at Bluebells. So very good wicket-keeper batsman.
It looks like Matt Bruce is going to continue with his 3rd over. His first 2 overs went for 11 runs. And this is firmly driven. Ooh. And it's a good stop in the covers for no run. United 46 without loss. And we're at the start of the 9th over. And I must say Western Province is stringing some dot balls together. And they're really fighting their way back into this contest. But United has been careful. They realize that they've got a good opening stand and they don't want to let it slip away, but they also want to capitalize on the advantage and stamp the authority. Oh, it's beaten everybody and it looks like it's going to run away. It's fantastic chase by Farid.
Oh.
But it's 4 byes.
Very welcome by the United batsmen. It's been a bit of a lull in the last few overs. Great bowling and fielding by Western Province Cricket Club. So that lucky 4, the form of byes, really just releasing that pressure valve. This time it's shorter. And Fahmi Sasman quick onto the back foot, rolls his wrists, plays that ball all along the ground, backward of square for 4. And
Yeah.
2 fours in a row, 1 4 byes and 1 off the bat of Fahmi Sasman. And really that pressure valve has just been released after quite a few tight overs.
And the scores moved on to 55. We're into the 9th over. United's got back-to-back boundaries. And this one is just punched down the ground
Lovely
for a
stuff.
single. And it's just the over that United wanted. There's been 2 fairly cheap overs. Shurai's on strike, he's taking his helmet off. Short delivery, and he's mistimed that one a little bit. They're going to come through for the single. United will be very happy with that one. Still one more delivery, or is it over up? It's over up. And 9 overs has been completed.
Yeah, I wanted to just say that this is the type of wicket where if you bowl into the wind and you get the right areas, that's the place to bowl
Yeah.
from, right?
Yeah.
Because it just stands up, right? It's
Yeah.
a bit of bounce. So not only is it a little bit slow off the wicket, but it just bounces. So that's why Shuraya is mistiming it. Right?
Yeah.
It's not easy out there, I don't
Yes.
think, right?
Yeah.
And Shuraya, like most of us, we like the ball to come onto the bat,
Yeah.
right? So I think they're doing well, right? And if you look at the match conditions, like 65 of 9, I think that's par for the course. And that is where you have to be patient, right? The big overs will come.
So that very good point there, Cornet. I mean, and they've decided to go with a bowling change. I'm a bit surprised. Farid Musa, who's bowled 2 overs for only 4 runs, has been taken out of the attack, and we have a bowling change. We don't have the name yet. But
That may not have been a tactical decision. He did chase the ball down to fine leg earlier.
That could be a reason. That could definitely be a reason. Need a 3 over break. But they decided to continue with spin. Well, I'm not sure what Farid was, but this is off spinner, short delivery, and it's just going to be the single.
That was very well played by Shuraya. Like that is an example where if you're patient, you get to understand the pitch. He understands the pace of the ball. You know there's going to be a little bit of bounce. You just rock back and played it to the leg side. And then once again. Okay, that is 2 runs to fine leg by Sasman, who took the ball from outside off and just played it down to the leg side.
So this spinner, much different to the previous spinner, Farid Musa, was a bit quicker through the air. Yeah, this one tossing it up a bit and much slower.
Perfect length, eh?
Yeah.
Perfect length. So Sassy wasn't sure, forward or backwards, right? Well bowled. Ooh, tossed it up. I think a bit of footwork would be helpful there by Sassy for that sort of ball.
Oh, they're really tossing it above the eye line. This one's a bit flatter. It's getting back onto that. Goes down to the short third man for 1. So Conit Shuraya is not out on 26 and Fahmi Sasman on 20. The score is 58 for no wicket. Sorry, 60 for no wicket. Tossed up again.
Top shot.
Oh, crunch.
Top shot. I think Shuraya is coming into his own now. Really understanding the pitch now. Again, just waiting for the ball on the back foot because it's just going to sit up, and then he played it through the line. Right? Well played. Well played.
Just leaned back onto that one, crunched it through the covers. They're still looking for the ball. And a brilliant start by the 2 openers, chasing a very modest total Garnet of 120.
Yeah, I think we did well to pick that back. Right? At one stage, it looked like it was going to be I was sitting in the office, and the predicted score was at one stage 140, I think. Right? So, once again, we start off maybe a little bit slow and we dig ourselves out of a hole, right? So we set the standard there. See it, Raj?
So Daniels practice on Tuesdays, Thursdays?
That was Raj Daniels. I haven't seen that man in years. Shoo. Wow. Blast from the past.
Garnet, another change of bowler. Looks like a left armour. Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. I would have kept the other guy on as well. Similarly to the bowler that was taken off from this end. Right? He was doing very well. 2 bad balls perhaps. Actually 1 bad ball in the previous over. The other one was biased. That wasn't his fault. Ooh, top bowling.
So this bowler, left arm, bit of a slingy action, but he's getting a bit of movement in towards the right hander. If I'm not mistaken.
Just tucking Sassy up a little bit, right? So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Yeah. So, add 2 sighters now. Let's see what happens on the third ball.
Oh, that's short. Once again, Sassman quick onto the back foot, plays it behind square on the leg side, and it's 4 more.
Yeah, I think that was a top shot. Right? Again, playing the conditions. So he's had the sighters. He understands what's going to happen. He knows it's going to come back, and waited for it on the back foot.
So just for the viewers, it's Clyde Rousseau, the left armour, coming from the Avenue de Mist end. In he comes over the wicket on the leg side, and Farid Musa cleaning up on the short fine leg boundary.
Sassy playing him almost like a spinner. Right? So there's going to be a little bit of movement off the pitch, and it's going to be slow. He's not particularly fast. Right? So yeah, I think it's a mindset there as well.
So Shurey facing this bowler for the first time. Will the umpire let that one go? Yeah.
Must have been very close over the wicket.
Yeah.
Because everything down leg should be a wide. So
It's probably bounced over the leg stump.
So I wonder if we're online at the moment. Ooh, that one stood up. Wow. Slow and tennis ball bounce. Wow.
So that's the end of a eventful over.
Yeah, I think that was like a slow ball. But it wasn't, right? It just came so slow off the wicket. I think it's progressively slower as the game is going on. So,
and that bowler was quite a tall individual, so although it was slow, it came from a height and it just bounced
yeah, absolutely right.
a bit steeper than what the batsman anticipated. Both openers, not the tallest of batters, but immense ability by both of them.
And the wind is coming up a bit now as well. So the slowness of the pitch is going to be interesting to see how the batsmen deal with this now. I suppose
A bit of a wick by Fahmi Sassman. That ball was pitched outside off. It was a attempted drive and he got the inside half of the bat and it spilled out to the mid-wicket area for a single.
top shot, Chure. Slow, and he just drove it down to a long off boundary for a single. What's the bowler's name again?
Don't have internet.
Oh yes, yeah, we're offline there. Yeah, just back of a length, outside off, and Sassy plays it through to point for a single, vacant pinpoint area. Yeah, so the challenge going forward is going to be no pace on the ball, having to manufacture shots, right? But for now, the guys are picking off the singles where they can, right? And Salih Martin has just given me my Vets t-shirt. The challenge now is, will it fit? Oh, that one is down leg.
Off the pad.
And off the pad. Guys are going through for a no leg bag even. Anyway.
Sure, showing the umpire came off the edge.
Oh. Ganze.
Oh, another week.
Yeah, it does seem like a week. But I think the important thing is he's getting to the pitch of the ball, right? And I think he's playing percentage cricket there.
Yeah.
Like, chances are he's probably going to get hold of it. And a little bit of inside edge means he'll get the single. Good enough. Couple of quiet overs now. So, waiting for the next big one. Soon to arrive, hopefully. And so the left armour again. For his second over. So let's see what he has to offer. So the left armour again. For his second over.
Okay, so we are on.
So waiting on Sassy now is adjusting the gloves. Maybe also taking a breather.
Yeah, with a real mature innings by the two openers, and let's see how they progress from here. Left arm is back.
Oh my!
That's
gosh.
out to the.
Oh!
Missed. And I
So
think
that
went-
was
no, it dropped short. 4 runs.
So that was taken from either off stump or outside off stump. Right? It was back of a length, cross bat shot, up in the air. The guy on mid-wicket boundary got there and let it slip right through his fingers. One bounce, 4. Well done, Sassy. Taking them on. This might be that big over.
Oh, he missed
Ooh,
that.
that one is down leg. Missed by the keeper. That's a wide, so that's 2 runs.
You could hear the groan from Sass when he knew he missed out there on another boundary. Just get any bat on that. There's a vacant square leg boundary. There's a short, fine leg. There's only a man on the boundary at the wide mid wicket. So,
But he's had to reach for it though. Right? It was very wide and it kept low for once.
oh, that's 4 runs. That's what Sassman wanted. Shuray just capitalizing on that. Strange tactics here with the left armour coming over the wicket, bowling straighter than what he should, and they have no protection for him on the leg side.
This is a really good innings by Shuray. Right? Measured, patient, bounces on the bad ball, sort of creates a bad ball right, by his positioning in the crease. And then the captain heard Ibrahim, and they pushed the short fine leg back to the boundary now for some extra cover.
He bowls it wide outside off. Shuray missing out. Taken by the keeper.
Sort of well taken. I think he's just trying to make up for that one in the most down leg. Nothing wrong with that. That's your typical keeper, right? Just to remind you that he's behind the wicket.
Oh,
Top
that's
shot.
up. Not just a single. They have cover on the sweep boundary with a good arm.
Yeah, that guy's well placed there because with the slowness of the wicket, it's unlikely they'll hit it to square. So he's fairly wide. He's like a wide long on, or, like a long extra cover actually.
Short again, missed out by Sassman.
Down leg and scored a wide.
Cursing himself.
Yeah, he should take it easy. Right? That's very wide.
Look, they've been
Let's be
batting
generous
for a
to
while now.
Sassy.
They've been
Yeah.
batting for a while, so probably a bit of fatigue as well. So there we go. But they've got the protection. Farid Musa on the boundary. and he limits it to 1 run. So Sassman just collecting the single. Shurai's back on strike. I think there's 2 balls left.
Yeah, so they plugged that hole. There was a few boundaries down that side, and fielder was well placed. Ooh, change by the bowler now coming around the wicket.
Mitchell Stark style.
Interesting.
That's a
Ooh,
ball.
I think he's turning into the wind now. That one was
Was it
looped.
off the square.
That was that could even be a no ball.
Yeah. That was a big square.
Yeah, it's a big square. Yeah.
Oh, and Shurai latches onto that one.
Just back of a length. Shurai rocking back and playing it through the square leg boundary for a 4. Well played. Off the meat of the bat.
Don't have internet access. Let's try and see on the phone whether I can get the
So on the scoreboard it says 93 for no wicket after 12 overs. Right. So that is 27 to win off 8 overs. What's the maths there, Doc?
It's after 4:30. My brain switches off.
Yeah. I will have to put up my PC for my Excel spreadsheet. Mental arithmetic is not really my thing. Anything mental really, but yeah.
Just wanted to see what the individual scores are. So according to the Veterans League of South Africa website, Shurai is on 42 or 41 deliveries, and Fahmi Sassman is on 35 of 37 deliveries.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
And if I just work it out in my head, 27 runs needed off 7 overs, and that will give a required
4
run
runs
rate
an
of
over.
about 3.86 if I'm... Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. The 0.86 is impressive.
Yeah, just
Right.
like more or less.
Mm.
Anyway, here comes the off spinner, giving it flight, beaten in the flight, and missing the top of off, and beating the keeper as well. Goes
Yeah.
for a bye.
Well, that says a lot for me, even from an LBW perspective. Right? So, if the umpire is paying attention and if the batsman is paying attention, right, the amount of bounce there, way over the stumps, right, and it wasn't even back of a length, it's like on a length. So, you can advance, cover your stumps, and play across the shot. If you hit you on the pad, what's the chances of an LBW?
Pierce the offside again through the covers. Is it going to make it?
Is
I
gonna
don't
make
think
it?
so.
Ah, that didn't make it. Oh no!
He missed it.
Did he miss it?
He missed it.
Oh no! So,
The fielder putting out the size 14, but missing the ball completely.
all the way from the point boundary right across to extra cover, and at the last moment he missed the ball.
Unfortunate. Sure, he should be.
That was a dot ball, back of a length, on the back foot, straight to the bat bowler. Similar ball, played straight to covers,
Did he
misfield.
run out?
Oh, that was the run-out chance. Right? So the guy on mid-off came across, covered the misfield, chucked it in. I think a direct hit would have had Shurai short of his ground.
He was struggling a bit there.
Okay, he's been batting out there and it's into the wind, so... Ooh, that is a weak. But well played and well fielded. Chance to get the whites dirty, to prove to the wife that he played today. But well fielded by the long on fielder. And that was one for Sassy.
This time straight to the fielder.
The bowler's actually quite consistent, right? So there are at least 4 of those balls that he landed in the same spot, just outside off. Gonna hit maybe a 4th stump, but coming back at Shurai. Well bowled, well played. And that last case, it was well fielded as well.
So that bowler was Graham Can, and 3 overs going for 19. Going for
And-
19 runs.
And that single by Sassy brought up the 100 for United.
Yep, absolutely. 100 for no wicket.
Well
after
done.
13, after 14 overs.
First century partnership for the season.
Done.
And that came off 14 overs.
Mhm.
Came off in the 14th over. So they're ticking along very nicely. Change of bowler.
Is this Brewers again? Let's see now. So just to update on the score, it's 100 for no wicket to 14 overs. Shuray Booley is on 47 and Fahmi Safsman 36.
So the field placing has stayed pretty much the same, right? So we've got no slips, we've got a short third man, a point, a deep cover, a extra cover, long on, long off, shortish mid wicket, again the mid wicket boundary, and a fine leg boundary. Right? First ball was played to the back to the bowler, no run. And now they're changing the fine leg, much finer. Okay, only change of fielding. Into Sassy, a little bit wide, and he plays it down to the short third man for a single.
So the bowler, according to the website, is Rory Millen. And he had figures of 2 overs for 16 runs earlier. He's now 2.2 overs for 17 runs. And he's bowling to Shuray, who's on 47. Oh, that's crunched. through
Top
the
shot.
covers. Just for the single sweeper.
So the way Shuray plays that shot, right? I'm not sure if it is a back foot shot, but he does rock back, and he plays it beautifully through covers, right? I think his eye is well and truly in now. So how close is Shuray to his 50?
Should be two short.
Should be on 48 now? 49 maybe?
48.
48. On leg stump. Played around the corner by Sassy.
Come on, Sassy, that's 2.
Yeah.
We'll give him that. He drops the bat. He is knackered. Sassman is... I hope he didn't tweak anything. Perhaps it's just fatigue. Skipper going over to him, having a word. That should have been 2.
Yeah, this is a good time to discuss tactics, eh? Have a good breather. Yeah, take your time to get to the stumps.
The master of that tactic was a man named Abdullah Wahi.
Well, especially when he bowled, actually.
Yes.
Stay down.
Oh, and Shuray crunches that through the covers.
He's close
Is
to
that
you.
gonna go
Oh,
deep?
what a
Shuray
spot there for
Booley.
Shuray. Well done, Shuray.
What a
Awesome.
50, a skipper's knock.
And what a way to bring it up as well. Right? Fitting for the innings that he played. Beautiful shot. Through covers. Beat the extra cover fielder on the boundary. Sort of off the back foot. Well played, Shuray.
So that 50 coming off 47 deliveries at a strike rate of over 100. And it included 8 boundaries. Brilliant skipper's knock by Shuray Booley. Well supported by Fahmi Sasman. And now he just crunches it down the ground through the extra cover region, but it's well stopped by the long off. And they settle for 1.
So that one was a lot fuller, and it was played off the front foot. And you kind of get the sense that Booley was waiting for that shot. You don't get a lot of opportunity to drive on this wicket, and he did. And it was unfortunately just for 1.
But Garnet, this innings just takes us back to the good old days. I mean, it doesn't look like he's he's aged as a batsman. The shots that he's playing, still of a proper batter.
His age as a runner, yes, but not as a batsman.
No, it's a pleasure to watch. And
No, it is, certainly. Right? And that is what I mentioned earlier, is the talent is there and all that. So that is still bullying there, right? And yeah, doing a fine job. Lovely to watch. So for those listening, Veterans League every Wednesday afternoon, every second week.
yeah, there's games
Yeah.
every Wednesday, but the teams play
team-
every second
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Top
Lovely.
shot, on drive, beautifully played for the single. A little bit of hesitation on Bully's part because the ball beat the bowler. He wasn't sure exactly how far back it went, but it was fielded by the long on fielder.
Oh, that's up in the air. Is this the fall of the first wicket? No! The keeper's dropped it and
It's the
Sassman
fall of
has
the
a life.
wicket keeper, not the wicket.
Sassman has a life. And I'm not sure if he's happy or sad about that because with that shot, it looked like he wants to be having a cold one and having a shower. But he lives to fight on, and hopefully he can take himself also to that 50 run mark.
Yeah, let's hope he gets there. Just be patient, Sassy. Oh, now he goes
no
big again.
patience.
And again across the line. But I think if you put that shot into perspective, right, they haven't really played those shots, right? Going big. They played normal cricket shots, right? And it's gotten them where they are now. So I think that is really just fatigue maybe sitting in.
Oh, that's a good delivery to get rid of Shurai Bully, who played a wonderful innings, getting to 50. The bowler pitching it a bit further up. Bully just looking to defend, but this one straightened. I'm not sure if he could bowl a doosera. So it probably just straightened and bounced and getting the outside edge and the keeper taking a good catch and the end of a brilliant knock by Captain Shurai Bully.
Fantastic innings. Really, really lovely to watch. Eh? Top stuff, sure. Eh? Set up a brilliant platform for the rest of the guys just to come in and finishing it off. Yeah. So, unfortunately, he couldn't see it through with only 10 runs to go. That would have been, he would have deserved to carry his bat. But well done, Shure, nevertheless. You can be proud of yourself.
Ending up on 53 or 48 deliveries. And currently, Fahmi Sassman is on 38 or 42. And he is joined by another former, current teammate, but
Yeah.
former long-term teammate of ours, Fariz Samai.
Always loved watching Fariz. Eh? He's one of those guys that's easy on the eye. Like everything he does, batting, fielding, bowling. Oh, I left Fariz.
I think Fariz will need some Milo coat for that pad rash. He's sitting in the stands for quite a while. So he has an opportunity now to just close out the game, hopefully take us home. And he goes on to the sweep.
Immediately.
And that's one run. What an arm. Goodness gracious.
He picked up the length very quickly, right? Went down on the knee, swept it across. Unfortunately, straight to the fielder. Well played. We haven't seen a lot of cross-patch shots today. Right? First opportunity and Fariz pulled it off, eh?
So I don't want to take credit for this, but I've been spinning to him in the nets all day yesterday.
Oh,
He's whacking
well
me
done.
through that area. So he's got a lot of practice.
Well done. That's team effort, eh? Well done, Doc.
Yeah, thanks. So, Fariz stealing the strike, giving Fahmi Sassman the deserved rest on the non-strikers end, and I think it's Millen onto bowl again.
But you know, if I'm like Sassy, right? And it's where the fatigue is set in, it is sad to see Shurai go, but it's even worse to see somebody like Fariz come in that takes quick singles. He's fast between the wickets. So now it's a matter of getting the calls right now for the runs. Ooh,
Lovely stuff. He
Played
just
down
punched that wide of the long off fielder and an easy single.
even the shot easy peasy. Nice.
Sassman could just walk that single.
8 to win, eh? Take your time, Sass.
I predict a lekker week now. Shot!
Oh,
And
shot,
that's
man.
going to the square leg boundary for yet another 4. Fuck me, Sassman. He's now on 42, I think.
It's a strain down leg. Sassy glancing that ball backward of square, off the middle of the bat. What's Sassy's score? Does he have the opportunity to get 50?
It's 43 if he hits
43.
2 sixes.
Ooh, 4 to win.
Is he enough runs? No,
He's not going to make it.
He should be knocked out. Oh,
Top
lovely shot.
Okay, very full. And on the fall down to long off boundary. And with 3 runs to go, I'll hand back over to Anik. Anik, take us home.
Take us home. 50 for the skipper. 43 not out for Sassy.
You long in the jamang there, Nick? Where were you?
Yeah, I was enjoying the sun, to be honest. Ooh, Fariz. I like Fariz at 3, no?
Typical Paris shot.
Yeah.
Just taking the pace of the ball, guiding it down to the third man, getting a single. There's no rush. There's no need for any panic stations.
There was a temptation to let BP come in and just give us a little bit of show. But time in the middle out there is invaluable, man. And I'm glad they decided to go with Fariz. Sassy, no helmet, no cap. Sassy's also been very good today.
Very good.
Oh, it's a wide ball.
They don't want to give him his 50.
So you're on 40?
He's on 43. Yeah.
43.
Anik, what's the vibe like amongst the supporters there? Are they
Yeah, it
enjoying
was
it?
lovely to be amongst them. They worked hard for this, we can say, victory now. But he finishes it off in style. He's done it the Sassy way. United pick up their first win of this tournament, and it's a relieved looking Fahmi Sassman. He ends up with 47 not out, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And United get the score in the 17th over. And special mention for the skipper, Shirai Bulli, who's really marshalled his troops well in the field early on. And then he's led with the bat in this innings, a fantastic 50. You'd have loved to take us home. You'd have loved to take us home. But it really gave Fariz also an opportunity to get some time out there in the middle. And I thought it was a very professional performance, really. If I could choose another word, I thought, just judging from the previous 2 games, they were much more switched on, and they knew their roles, and they'll take a lot out of this game.
Definitely, and I think all of it starts, at a bit of a tough start to the season, and the heads never went down. They knuckled down, went to practice, few chats at practice, few plans put on paper, but it's about execution, and I think hats off to the bowlers as well for setting the platform. Nasib Damun in the beginning striking very early, bowled a great spell in the beginning, and
Good fielding performance.
great fielding performance. 1 or 2 bowlers took a bit of tap, but the skipper pulled them off and said you'll come back later. And then Brent Patterson, special spell by Brent, 2 spells actually, and really getting the breakthroughs on every occasion.
The one thing I'm a little bit regret for coming so late is out of love to see Kashif Abdullah bowl.
Oh, he bowled really well. He bowled really well. He bowled a great length. Didn't go for many runs after we leaked quite a few runs at one stage, and then he just brought the team back into a great position, and then Brent coming on and just getting the wickets at the right time.
Brent is a solid performer. A quick word from the coach, Mr. Ayub. Mr. Coach.
So Mr. Ayub Abrams saying that, practice makes perfect, and the guys are rocking up for practice, and ably supported by the coaching staff and the managerial staff of Rida Desai and Ayub Abrams, and the guys putting in the heavy work. And unfortunately, Salih Martin injured for this game. He also marshaled the troops in the first few games and getting the gears into the vets team, and you can see just progress and onwards and upwards, Mr. Amin.
Yeah, I think the season starts now. Right? Well done, United. Right? Okay.
Well done.
So now we have to keep our eye on this team. Right? We can go places. We can do things. Right? The platform is set.
Great stuff. And just to summarize, United Cricket Club Vets winning by 9 wickets against Western Province Cricket Club, and great performance, professional performance, as said by Anik Abrams. And we look forward to the next game. And from the commentary team, myself, Anik Abrams, Karnita Amin, and also earlier on the Desai brothers, we'd say Assalamu alaikum, and we'll see you soon.